looks like such a beat-up, worthless piece of junk. Hey, I think there's something written here, but it's hard to make out.
Hey! 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Nope, I am not a big blue genie, but this is possibly your first step into the almost magical world of statistics. Over the summer, we're going to learn how to use statistics to do some pretty cool and kind of amazing things at times that can help us to better understand the world all around us. Now, as for me, my name is Craig Mason. I am a professor of education and applied quantitative methods here at UMaine in the School of Learning and Teaching. I'm trained as a child clinical psychologist from the University of Washington, but I've actually have evolved into being a methodologist, particularly in the area of quantitative methods, with a real interest in techniques like growth modeling. So this is kind of a perfect class for me. I love talking about statistics. I hope you'll pick that up over the next couple months. And over the years, I've been involved in lots of projects. In fact, I'll be gone a couple times over the summer while I'm working on some projects in other parts of the country. And what's nice about that is it's given me lots of exposure, lots of idea, lots of stories I can share with you about how things can go great and how things can go a little bumpy at times. So I think we'll have a good time and hopefully you'll learn a lot. Now, a few points I wanted to make. One is because this is an asynchronous course, I won't see you in class every week and be able to nag you or poke you about deadlines or staying caught up or schedules and things like that. So I'll try to remind you via email and Blackboard, and it may seem like I'm poking you a few too many times, but it's just my way of trying to make sure you're not falling behind or getting lost along the way. But still, it's ultimately up to you to make sure that you don't miss any schedule deadlines or missing due dates and things like that. Okay, so I'd actually suggest going through and putting the deadlines, the due dates, right on your calendar so that you know, okay, this assignment's going to be due no later than that. And in fact, I'd put it in the week before it's due as well, just to kind of give you plenty of time to remind you, oh, I better get working on that if you haven't already. But we'll talk more about this when we have a video on the syllabus. Now, kind of along those lines, I do want to point out it's a tight schedule. The summer session is a little shorter than the typical academic year semester, so we've had to squish things in a little bit more. So stay up to date, get ahead if you can. Build yourself a little cushion so you can kind of relax later on if you need to, or if something comes up. Another thing I wanted to point out, I love this book. I've taught now for 25 years, probably more if you count when I was in grad school. And I've used lots of different books, and hands down, the students, I've never got the positive feedback I have about a intro stats book that I have from this book, Ted's book. I'll call him Ted because I actually know him and we're friends, and but it has nothing to do with why I like the book. It's really a good book. The students love it. It may still seem a little intimidating at times, but trust me, it's a great book. That said, there may be some times that Ted and I disagree a little bit on some things. A lot of that comes down to the sequence and presentation, but that's neither here nor there. But the key is, and that's what I wanted to point out, if there is any discrepancy between the videos and the lectures, I'm sorry, the videos and lectures that I'm doing, or the book, I take precedence. So it's my course. So again, if you ever notice a discrepancy, you can always check with me and say, kind of like, what's going on? And I'm happy to explain that. But again, the videos and my lectures always take precedence over the book if there is any discrepancy. Okay. One other thing kind of along those lines is that my wife, Shafan too, is also a professor here in the school, and she's as geeky as I am and teaches the same course. We teach a lot of the same courses, not all the same courses, but we both happen to teach 573 at times. So you'll notice that we share slides, and you may even see her in some of the videos over the course of the summer. That's nice and cool. We can kind of you can get the best of both worlds in that way. You'll also notice with the videos that some are kind of like this, me talking to a camera, a little more smoothly than this, and others are videos of live lectures that where I've been teaching the course and have recorded the entire course for the students to go back with. But anyway, so you may notice we'll kind of jump back and forth. Sometimes it'll be like this. Sometimes it'll be a recording from an entire or part of a lecture. Okay, but if you see a live classroom lecture scene, don't worry. There is no lecture that you're missing. It's all recorded from the past. Okay, so I think that wraps up this introduction into me and the course a little bit. There are other videos, make sure you watch, that complete this introduction, that talk about the syllabus in a little more detail, and also talk about what the course looks like and feels like in Blackboard, where you can see everything that you need to see there. Okay? I'm looking forward to this semester. If you have questions, email me. Email is a great way to get hold of me. I have a problem with spending too much time on email. So if you have questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to working with you this semester. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.